Hello everyone, this is part 4 of my likes and recommendations series. Everything in this video will be all about food, so I'll just jump straight in there with formula. I didn't breastfeed Poppy. She has been bottle fed since she was born. I've always used Aptamil. I was originally going to switch on to the stage 2, and my health visitor actually told me not to bother because soon enough she'll be on cow's milk anyway, and if I do have a problem with cow's milk, that's when I can look at the stage 2. So Poppy has never had to have a hungry baby version either. If ever her bottle wasn't enough for her, then I would just up it an ounce instead. I don't see the point in buying hungry baby formula, because when you look at the when you look at the actual ingredients, it isn't all that different. So Aptamil, we've never had any issues. I've never tried any other milk with her because I haven't had to. As a child, I was raised on SMA, I think, but I think I had to be on a soy version because I did have an intolerance to the milk, but Poppy hasn't had any issues. So yeah, first things first, Aptamil. With Poppy's bottles, I've always used the Tommy Tippy bottles. Poppy is on the stage 2 teats for them, and I just think they're really good bottles. I've got these in pink, I've got clear, I've got purple, I've got a whole range of colours of them, and I really do like Tommy Tippy bottles. I've never tried another version of a bottle, again with the milk, because she's been fine on them. They go up to 9 ounces, and because she's never had an issue with them, I haven't had to change the bottles at any point. Like, she's never had reflux or colic or anything like that, so I've never had to get Dr. Brown's bottles in or anything like that. But I actually have a Perfect Prep machine, which again I've been using since Poppy was born. I love my Perfect Prep machine and I wouldn't be without it. I will leave a little clip here of what a Perfect Prep machine is for anybody that doesn't know. With the Perfect Prep machine, I always weigh out my milk in advance in this milk dispenser. I'm sure everybody knows what they are. They're a really good idea. But with the Tommy Tippy bottles, the starter set, that we bought came with milk dispensers anyway, so I do use these as well. From bottles, Poppy is still on bottles, but when she has her evening meal, she will drink water from a beaker. Again, this is just a Tommy Tippy one. What I actually did with this was, when Poppy was 3 months old, I used to let her sit and play with it in her high chair, just to sort of get her used to it. And I'm glad that I did that, because when it did come to officially using it, she knew exactly what to do, and I've never had a problem with her. She's taken to this really well. There's never been any issues. But before that, what we did try to do at the time, when Poppy will hold her own bottles now, but there was that time that she wouldn't. So to encourage her to hold her own bottles, Tommy Tippy sell these handles, and they come in a pack of 2. And what they do, hard one-handed, but what they do is they click over the bottle, and then you put your lid back on, and then you have handles for your bottle as well. But because eventually I'd like to get Poppy off bottles as soon as I can, so that's why we use beakers. So I'm hoping eventually we can get her straight onto the beaker and no more bottles. But that being said, another thing that Poppy took to really well is, it's called a doily cup. My sister-in-law actually gave me this for Poppy. She used it with her daughter, and it is a cup that's at a slight angle, and you put the water in it, so when it's tipped up, the whole front round part fits into baby's mouth really easily. And Poppy, I didn't think that Poppy would even enjoy this, know what to do with it. I thought she'd just tip water or whatever liquid I'd put in there. I thought she'd just tip it all over her, but she instantly knew what to do. She was a bit shaky with it at first, but she knew what to do. And even now, I mean, don't get me wrong, there is the occasional time when she tips it over herself, she tips it up a bit too far, so more comes out. But all in all, she knows how to use it, and she took to it really well. As far as eating is concerned, I thought I'd mention my high chair. I have the Joy Mimsy Stacker in L print. I can insert a picture here. If anybody would like a review of my high chair, then please let me know. Or I may just do one anyway, because it is definitely a high chair I would recommend. If you've watched my What's in My Changing Bag video, you'll have heard me mention Milton surface wipes to clean my high chair and kitchen surfaces, etc. I use the spray version of it, so Milton 3-in-1 antibacterial surface spray. I also thought that I would mention a messy mat, which can be used two ways. I put this underneath the high chair if Poppy is having some messy finger foods, but the other way that I also use it lately is she will sit on the floor, so I put this messy mat down first. This is actually from the pound store, I think. I will put her on the floor on top of it, and she'll eat on top of it, so it doesn't matter if she drops anything, because that's basically the point of it. I will also mention that I actually make my own baby food, and I have a baby steamer and blender. I can insert a picture here. Again, if anyone's interested, I can show you how I make my own baby food. Then we come on to snacks. Now, savoury snacks, Poppy loves the organics. These ones are the sweet corn rings, there's carrot sticks, tomato slices. What I do is I actually open all three of these and I give her a couple of each, rather than her just having all of the same one, just so she's not getting bored. And then I keep those in an airtight container just so they don't go stale. Her sweet sort of snacks that she's really enjoying at the moment is apple flavoured rice cakes and blueberry flavoured rice cakes. These are from Asda. Asda also do their own version of these, which is the Little Angels. Poppy loves these, and her favourite, she will hunt these out. I can actually insert a little clip here as well of where she stole one, which was quite funny. You done? What have you done? You bugger. But yeah, chocolate biscotti. It doesn't have to be chocolate. They do a gingerbread one, an apple, a banana, and she loves biscotti. So the two different varieties of bibs that I use, if excuse me, if Poppy is eating finger foods or something she's using her hands for, these ones are from Aldi, and it's just a catch bib. And like I mentioned with the other variety that I use, in my what's in my changing bag. I like the fact that they're easy to travel with because they do roll up. They're just soft silicone and they can be washed in warm soapy water. I really like these type of bibs. But if Poppy is just having a milk feed, then I've used these pretty much since she was born, and it's just the plastic back standard bibs. Moving on to actual bowls, spoons, cutlery, etc. So in the morning, Poppy will have porridge and fruit usually, and that'll be inside of a bowl, and she'll be spoon fed that just to make sure she's actually getting it. Then her finger foods, which she has of an afternoon, will be on a plate, and then her evening meal again is in a bowl. Not always. Sometimes it'll be sort of scattered on a high chair and she'll just eat it straight off a high chair. Other times it'll be in a bowl and spoon fed. It depends what she's having at the time. So I just thought I'd mention these. My sister actually got me these, so I can't remember where they're from. But you can pick up character bowls, plates, most places. Ones that I really like and probably use the most and enjoy using the most, these are from IKEA. 6 bowls, they come in a rainbow of colours for 90p I think, or £1. Really good. They're microwavable and, you know, sturdy. And again, with the plates, what I like about the plates is they've got this edge on, so nothing's going to leak off there. Again, IKEA, I think it's a pack of 6 for 90p or £1. They also do cups, but Poppy isn't drinking from a cup directly yet. So spoons, these were a pack of 6 from IKEA, and I don't like them. I've bought these recently. I just picked them up and dropped them in thinking, oh, spoons. But these are the sort that when you start weaning, they're better because they curve up to almost a flat surface and you can't get anything on there. So if you're just starting out weaning, then yes, I would recommend. But if you're as far as into weaning as I am, it's pretty pointless. When we did start weaning Poppy, we had the novelty Tommy Tippy aeroplane spoons. She took to these really well. We still use it occasionally now as well. I really do like those. And then she went on to the Tommy Tippy self-feeding spoons. I think it's a pack of 7 spoons, and these are my favourite spoons. I will spoon feed Poppy with it. She does attempt to feed herself with a spoon, but she's all about her hands. She would rather use her hands. But as far as spoons go for weaning, then yeah, Tommy Tippy spoons are really good. I think as far as all things feeding goes, I've pretty much covered everything there. But if you can think of anything that I haven't covered, then please feel free to ask and let me know. As I've said, I will do some sort of high chair review when I get a chance to. I can also do a perfect prep machine review if anyone would like that, and I will definitely at some point make a video of homemade baby food as well, using the baby steamer. The only difference is now that Poppy's 9 months, I don't tend to puree her food anymore with the blender, other than if it was breakfast. So she will have pureed fruit in with her porridge for breakfast. Sorry, my throat is really sore, so I'm going to leave it there for today. Thank you for watching. If you like them, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.